Okay, as promised, here is our update on Jacey's babies. They're 12 hours old right now. They just got their selenium shot. We do that with all of our babies within 24 hours of birth. We're in a selenium deficient area, and it just makes sense to give them that extra support. It helps them unfold. It strengthens them, and as you can see, they've got no problem nursing. So these guys were born last night around 7 p.m., which isn't terrible, a little before 7 p.m. And where we're at in terms of weights at 12 hours is our first baby, the tricolor that looks just like his mama, was born at 4.6 pounds. He's now 5 pounds even. So, and as you can see, he's nursing with no problem whatsoever. Our black and white guy was 5.6 pounds at birth, which is incredibly big, like huge. One of the biggest babies we've had. He is still 5.6 pounds. And I could care less. That is not concerning at all. It doesn't mean that he's not nursing. It means that he didn't need as much nutrition as the littler guy. They weren't little. And they're both doing just great. These guys both have blue eyes, which is fabulous. So they picked up Dad's blue eyes, and they are working on figuring out their ear set. Both of their ears will stand straight for a few minutes, and then they get a little lazy and one ear flops down, which is cute as can be. It is not ideal for show, but they will stand up. They will straighten up. A lot of breeders will support the ears with tape and popsicle sticks. I don't find that's necessary. Jacey, you're in the way. She's so protective of her babies. So I don't find it's necessary to tape them. I find that their ears stand up just fine on their own. If for some reason they're, 2 weeks old and their ears haven't stood up, I may support them at that point. But in all my years, I think I've had to support one set of ears. They do actually end up standing up. They're not folded. They're just a little floppy because they just were born and they were squished up in the womb. And they're also, they're concentrating on getting their feet under them and stuff. So not holding their ears up isn't a big deal. As that muscle builds up a little bit, they'll be just fine. They figured out the heat lamp really quick, and we're well above freezing temperatures, even though it's pouring rain today. Another day of wet. Hi, Jacey. You're so funny. And they're doing great. They're going to be a little bit more fun, as you guys have seen with the first set. They're going to be a little bit more fun in a day or two. Right now, they're sort of just, hey, we're standing. What more do you want from us? We're 12 hours old. We're standing. We're nursing. We're making a little bit of noise. There's not much else to it. I am happy that they both have blue eyes. And as I mentioned in my last video, these guys will be offered as wethers to our contact list for goats. And I think that is about it. I have to admit, as much as I love my boys, and actually my boys are my favorite. These are Persephone's boys in their nice clean stall. They're about to make it dirty, trust me. And Jacey's stall will get cleaned tonight. She doesn't need it cleaned just yet. But it will get cleaned tonight, and it's pretty much a daily chore at this point to clean the stalls, so it's easy enough to break through. There we go. I know it's hard to see them with the red light from the heat lamp, but they're really cute. It's funny that that both sets ended up being similar in the sense that there's one black and white and one brown and white. This brown and white happens to be a tricolor because he's got just a few black marks. The other brown and white has no black on him whatsoever. But other than that, they're almost identical in terms of how the twins came out. And our little tricolor has a smudge on his nose, which is the cutest thing ever. So apologies that they're boring, but that's what happens when you're 12 hours old. I'm going to do something from here. Let's see. Folks have been asking me how our other mamas are doing. They are doing fantastic, of course. They're just hanging out, having breakfast. They also have a nice clean stall, or it was a nice clean stall till they scattered their hay all over it. We're waiting for Wren to decide to release her hostages. She's next. Actually, she was first. Her due date was before Jacey's, but I think Jacey, with 10 pounds of babies in her, just said, I'm done and get these guys out of me. And I don't blame her. Isn't that right? They've already settled into their little cuddle puddle under the heat lamp. But everybody's doing great. All the mamas are good. We're waiting for one more set of babies for this round. And then we've got kind of a 2-week break, and our last 2 does will be due. So that is the situation. I'm so happy that you're here and following this journey with me. It's always a lot of fun to watch baby goats grow up. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of baby goat season. Got lots of time, but every little subscription helps, and it doesn't put you on a mailing list. It doesn't get you anything other than you pushed the button and YouTube knows that you subscribe to the channel. Okay? Thanks for being here, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.